In this video, I'm going to show you a game-changing ideogram feature that can help you create amazing print-on-demand graphics without even having to write a prompt. If you're on your Ideogram homepage, you want to click into the prompt bar and then click this little image upload symbol right here. Then just choose a file or a design that you want to kind of recreate with Ideogram or have a similar style of, and then just click describe down here at the bottom. Now Ideogram is going to look at that image and describe it in a prompt. So now we have a circular emblem featuring a detailed illustration of a pug dog's face. The pug has a tan and beige coloration with a distinctive wrinkled forehead and soulful eyes. As you can see, it's very, very descriptive, very exact and detailed with this prompt. Surrounding the pug is an American flag with its iconic red and white stripes and blue field dotted with white stars. The flag appears to have a vintage or weathered texture, which is exactly what I was after, adding a rustic feel to the overall design. So now we've got a really good prompt right here to describe that initial design. By the way, I would recommend turning magic prompt off to begin with. If we hit generate now, it should give us a very, very similar design or style to that one that we uploaded. This can be handy in many different ways. I'll show you a different application for this in a little while right here. Typically, I run this with magic prompt off to begin with, and that usually already gets some really good results. As you can see, this looks really great and can definitely work well for something like July the 4th, Independence Day, and what is an evergreen design if you add some phrases to this. I would also suggest though testing out the magic prompt, because sometimes if you turn this on, you will get some results that are a bit wonky, but other times it will come up with a new creative idea that is still similar to the original, but not exactly the same, if that makes any sense. So testing out magic prompt is definitely worth it. In this case, it stayed pretty close to the original, to be fair, even with the magic prompt. However, if I go back to a previous attempt that I had, I uploaded this design right here that I created with Illustrator. And these are the kind of designs I was getting from Ideogram. I wasn't 100% happy with these, and I don't think they look amazing. However, when turning on the magic prompt, some of these results looked pretty cool. I quite like this version, and then we've got this one over here as well, where the trick or teach is kind of on the ghost and it has a completely different layout. But yeah, this graphic looks pretty cool compared to what Ideogram came up with without the magic prompt enabled. So definitely try both options. Sometimes one is better than the other. Let me show you another example and another bonus tip with this rainbow graphic right here. So if you wanted to create similar rainbows, or maybe just create the base prompt where you can then modify the colors, then this is probably the quickest and best way. In this case, I'm going to leave the magic prompt off, but I'm going to go a step further and click on image upload again. And now if we add that same file, we can also click on remix right here and kind of decide the image weight. I usually turn this down a little bit to about 30. And now we have the describe prompt as well as the remix going at the same time, which will get it closer to the original in terms of style and layout. So if we hit generate now, I'm going to click generate twice just so we get a bit more of an array of results. Let's also try the magic prompt, why not? And here we've got the first set of graphics, which as you can see are very close to my original sort of layout, and the color scheme is a little bit off, but still this is a quick way to create some new graphics based on an original one with the very, very easy sort of workflow right here. Now the magic prompt did make a little bit of a mess of some of these, but you know, it does give you some creative new patterns at least for the rainbow. Now, another instance where I found this describe feature with an ideogram extremely helpful is when I'm looking on Vexels or Creative Fabrica for pre-made graphics and I can't really find what I'm looking for. So in this case, the other day I was looking for a silhouette of a waiter, and this is the only one I could find right here in Vexels. It's okay, but it's not amazing. I wanted something that is a bit more of a square-ish format and not this very thin silhouette where you can't really see much of the waiter themselves. So what I did in this case, I took a quick screenshot of this right here, saved it on my device, and then I came back to Ideogram. I clicked clear text right here. So if you've still got an old describe and remix prompt right here, then just clear the text, click the X symbol right here, and then start from the beginning. So image upload, I'm going to choose the screenshot that I just took from Vexels and click describe, and then I'll hit generate. And the good thing is we're not copying the original graphic, we're letting Ideogram describe the graphic and then create new original graphics with a prompt. This has been really effective for me when I didn't find the right kinds of silhouettes or pre-made graphics to create some alternative versions. So in this case, I can already see I prefer this version because it's got some more width to it. It's more of a clear silhouette where you can make out what the person looks like. Even something like this, I think, looks pretty cool. If you're not 100% happy with it, generate multiple times, or use, of course, the remix feature if you wanted something similar to this graphic, but you're not 100% happy with, I don't know, how the bottles turned out, for example. So yeah, those are a few tips on how to use the describe feature in combination with remix and magic prompt. I think it's a very powerful combination. Sometimes it's not going to do a perfect job. Like I had this design right here originally, and I think some of the normal versions that Ideogram came up with, I'm not very happy with these. But then putting the magic prompt spin on this, I think this is a really cool result. And so is this. It has a nice sort of shadow effect right here. And even using the remix feature in combination with magic prompt also yielded some better results overall. So definitely play around with this, have fun. It's definitely helped me out in my workflow, and I hope it helps you as well. If you're looking to get better results with Ideogram, then you would definitely benefit from watching this video next, where I share 15 print-on-demand prompts.